everyone, and welcome back to the Still Image Productions channel here on YouTube, and here we go with another DVD unboxing video. 3 pickups for myself from Skegness this past week, and these are WWE DVD sets. Still a WWE fan at heart, but slowly it's starting to wean off now because basically the product is just mediocre. It's just like a boring episode of EastEnders. You can't beat the days of the Attitude Era and growing up in the early 90s when, you know, you used to love watching Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage. You know, today's product is just basically just not up to scratch anymore. You know, it's since WrestleMania, when they decided to do this stupid roster draft last year, you know, the product was going well until that happened. But, you know, do watch it now and again, still subscribe to the WWE Network, but don't watch it as much. If something interesting happens then I'll look at it, but if nothing does I don't bother. But these 3 releases are taking you back to a time when the product was still enjoyable to watch. We have 3 box sets. These came from Henrik Watson shop in Skegness. It's a DVD, Blu-ray, record shop. Basically, it's still quite good to see it still there, really, after all the social media, you know, not social, what I'm talking about, all the, you know, all the physical media and, you know, internet and downloads and all this rubbish. You still can't beat physical media because you never know when one day when, you know, it's just not there anymore to see on these things. One day it will die and then you'll think to yourself, oh, I don't have these anymore. Right. Let's start with the best of Raw and SmackDown 2012. Yes, this will be a year to remember for CM Punk, Randy Orton, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, even D-Generation X's reunion at Raw 1000. Never forget Daniel Bryan trying to marry AJ Lee on that night. That was quite funny. Who can ever forget Team Hell No of Daniel Bryan and Kane? You'll never see that again. Well, anyway, there is the product I bought from the Henrik Watson shop. As you can tell, it was $29.99. If I can hit the focus, and it got reduced down to $6.99. So let's unbox this one and show you what's inside it. Take off the wrapper. On the front here, as you can see, we have Sheamus, Ryback, Daniel Bryan and Kane, The Rock, Dolph Ziggler, Damien Sandow, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Alberto Del Rio, Kofi Kingston, John Cena, AJ Lee, CM Punk, and I can't remember his name. Oh, it slipped my mind. I can't remember. Anyway, if you can remember, leave a comment below. Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar. And on the back, basically this is the best of Raw and SmackDown from 2012. As you can see, there's the back. There's iconic moments from Raw 1000 as well. This runs for 7 hours and 20 minutes. 23 minutes. It's regions 2 and 5. It's 15. So let's unbox this one, and as you can see, the artwork on the inside. As you can tell, as I've said before in previous unboxings, it looks like Fremantle were in the stage of keeping up with Silvervision the way they used to do it, but they soon went off to the plain old boring cases. And as you can see, the artwork in here got Team Hell No, Damien Sandow, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler up there. You got DX, Ryback, CM Punk and John Cena, and Down here, is that Vader in the corner? Yeah, Vader. And I can't even see who that one is. Well, anyway, that's the artwork in there. Open it up. And we get a match listing. Just to show you the inside of here. It's a 3-disc set, as you can see. 1, 2 and 3. Not too bad. And there is the match listings. I miss the days when they used to print these separately instead of inside the damn case or on this stupid DVD. Well, this one we have Falls Count Anywhere match between Kane and Zack Ryder. Chris Jericho speaks. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett. John Cena has some choice words for The Rock. Second to none. A 6-man tag team match between Randy Orton, Sheamus and The Big Show versus Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes and The Miz. The Rock concert, who can ever forget that? A triple threat match for the United States title between Santino Marella, Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. Brock Lesnar returns, who can ever forget that moment when John Cena was asking for The Rock, but he ended up getting Brock. Randy Orton versus Kane, and then Daniel Bryan tells off AJ Lee. Disc 2, Shaking the Foundation, John Cena and Brock Lesnar confrontation. No DQ match for the WWE title between CM Punk and Mark Henry. World Tag Team title match between Primo and Epico versus R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Big Show goes on a rampage. Fatal 4-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title between Dolph Ziggler, Christian, Jack Swagger and the Great Khali. That was Heath Slater on that video, on that picture, by the way. It's Heath Slater versus Vader. Santino Marella hosts Sign of the Night. Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. Unprecedented milestone. D-Generation X reunites. Fatal 4-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Rey Mysterio versus Kane versus Daniel Bryan versus Alberto Del Rio. 2-on-1 handicap match. Ryback versus Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex. Disc 3, Respect for a Champion. CM Punk and John Cena have words. Daniel Bryan and Kane attend anger management. Oh, that was funny. Who can ever forget that bit? Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Falls Count Anywhere match between Cena and Alberto Del Rio. Randy Orton versus Damien Sandow. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. Beth Phoenix versus Natalya. Ryback versus Tenzai. Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. And Daniel Bryan and Kane versus Alberto Del Rio and David Otunga. CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler. CM Punk versus Mr. McMahon. Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler. John Cena and Ryback versus CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler. Falls Count Anywhere match between Randy Orton and Alberto Del Rio. And the last thing on here is called An Unforgettable Year. That is the best of Raw and SmackDown from 2012. As we fold this one back up, put it back in its slipcover. One day I'll have to go through the whole collection I have of WWE DVDs upstairs. Right, next one is the 2013 WWE Annual. Basically this comprised of... I've just realised what I've got here. I've got the same thing twice. Because this comprises of the year before's events. It's got the best of Raw and SmackDown 2012. And as you can see, I've got it there. Oh well, separate or whatever. As I say, this is a 6-disc set. As you can see, you got John Cena, Rock and CM Punk. 2013 Annual basically is concentrates on 2012. The whole running time of this is 13 hours and 48 minutes. So let's give this one an unboxing. Let's take off the wrapper. And as you can see, once again, Fremantle were in the stages of Silvervision back in the day. I have no idea why they stopped doing it this way, but this was the better way. This comprises of the one we just seen and the best pay-per-view matches of 2012. So we open it up and then it comes out a couple of Insley sleeves. Basically it's like a little booklet. As you can see, the best pay-per-view matches. There you go, 3 discs on that one. And then Raw and SmackDown 2012, there and there. There is no match listing here, so it's good we have this one. But the 2 Inley sleeves that were with it were for WWE 2K14, celebrating 30 years of WrestleMania. It's scary to think we are approaching 2K18 now. Become immortal. And then the other one was for advertising DVDs. There we go. Basically that's all the 2013 annual. Let's get that one back in. Oh yeah, the artwork on the back. Picture of Brock Lesnar and Triple H from WrestleMania that year. There you go. It's back in its case. So, last of all but not least, this concentrates on 2013 year. This is 2014 annual. You got John Cena and The Rock, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan and Triple H. This contains 14 hours and 47 minutes of viewing time, 205 region again. So let's unbox this one. As you can tell, this was the year where Fremantle went to the bog standard DVD case. You tell me what's better, that or that? This one is much better because it gives you better artwork. This is the 2014 annual. It contains the best of Raw and SmackDown 2013 and the best of pay-per-view matches of 2013. So we open it up, and on the inside, as you can see, we have this one. Oh, we are dismissing on this. Well, that helps. That helps a lot. Oh, hold on, it's fell down. Broken case. I thought we was a dismissing. But let's try that again. Best of Raw, best pay-per-view matches of that year. As you can see, we've got a broken case here. Best pay-per-view matches. There you go. Take these discs out. There you can see what is actually on those discs. I won't read through it, it just takes too long. If you can see that clear enough. And then we flip over to disc 3. Disc 3, and then best of Raw 1, 2 and 3. And then under here, and under here we've got the listing for the best pay-per-view matches just there. Zoom out so you can see all that. And that is the best 2014 annual. So let's try and put this back together. Didn't realise I had a broken case. Oh well, I'll try and find a replacement case for this. There, put it back up. 2014 annual. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Nearly 15 minutes long. As you can see, if I hold these up, 1, 2 and 3. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next unboxing. Bye bye.